Guys, what's up? Welcome to today's video and welcome back to my channel. So I actually have decided to buy a beauty light, and I know which one I'm going to buy. We'll talk about it in another video, but today I'm going to be doing a throwback tutorial. It's one of my favorite videos to film here, and we are going to be doing a Valentine's Day makeup look. So we are very close to Valentine's Day when I'm filming this, and by the time I post this, we're going to be even closer to Valentine's Day. So I'm going to be using my NYX Bear With Me Hydrating Jelly Primer. Amount of stick for me, so I really have been enjoying that lately. I'm going to be using my Jason Woo Prime Eye Primer in the shade Space White to prime my eyes. So this is just a really good, just canceling out anything kind of type base. It's not too thick. It's honestly perfect, and it allows the shadows that go onto it, that stick onto it, it allows the shadows to be a little bit more brighter because it's a white base. Today's video is going to be the Sheglam. I know I don't support Sheglam anymore, but I already have the palette, so I figured I might as well use it. But it is the Glitz Wiz palette in the shade Ecstasy. This is meant to be a dupe for Huda Beauty's Desert Dust palette. So if you have the Desert Dust palette from Huda Beauty, you don't need this palette, but you could definitely recreate this look with that palette. This shade called Spring Breeze, which is this light kind of like corally shade up here. I don't know where my Desert Dust palette is. Otherwise, I would have done like a dupe tutorial. But I mean, I do feel like Desert Dust is kind of good for Valentine's Day. So, here I'm using my Sigma. This is the E40 brush. I need to pick up more Sigma brushes because I really like these brushes, and they have lasted through multiple washes and they seem to be really good quality. So I'm going to be diving into the purple shade down here, which is called Tonight. And I'm going to be using my BH number 7 brush. This, I believe, is from the Birthstone collection, which I think is still available on BH's website. I'm not entirely sure. I have not bought from BH Cosmetics in a while, so let me know. So I'm going to this shade down here, which is like a dark brownie color. It's called Midnight Wine in the Sheglam palette. And I'm taking it on this BH Cosmetics. I don't know, the number has washed off somehow because I have not even had these brushes a year. And I am just applying that on the outer edge. BH Cosmetics crease brush, the name has rubbed off, and I'm just kind of using the clean brush to blend everything together. Shade I think I want to do, and I think I'm going to go with this purple shade down here, which I think is called Masquerade. And I'm taking it on my finger because it's not really a very pigmented shade. But I want to do like a pinky purple, like a darker look for Valentine's Day, because it seems like we're getting into like darker looks on Valentine's Day this year. Glowy Super Gel and Starlight. I use this basically everywhere and in concentrated areas, so I'm using this all over the face. There's that. I'm going to underpaint, so I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Bronzer in the shade Sunkissed. I adore this so much. It's such a good formula and color. And I'm going to use my Sigma and Kristen Dominique angled cheek brush. Why is this turning off? Magic Star whatever blush thing in Frosting Colt, which I'm trying to use this up completely. I'm getting there. I thought that the inside component wasn't colored. For some reason, the last one that I had wasn't see-through, but this one is, which I like better. I like that a lot better than how it was. Also, I'm going to be so excited when I don't have to mess with this light anymore, because once I get the beauty light that I'm planning to purchase, I'm throwing this one away. So I'm going to use my Say Glowy Super Gel in Star Glow again. Just one pump. And I put this on the high points of my cheeks just as a base. I am not like feeling the best today, so like I'm trying to do a simple look today because I am going to be wearing this out even though it's not Valentine's Day, which I'm hoping to post this on Valentine's Day, I think is my goal. Because this isn't like a timed tutorial that needs to go up. I think that this is going to go up on Valentine's Day. I think, don't quote me on it. I'm going to be using my L'Oreal Pro Glow and Infallible Pro Glow in 202 Creamy Natural. This is just my go-to foundation whenever I just don't feel like wearing a lot of makeup and I feel like going a little more natural. I prefer to wear this because I do think that this looks more natural on my skin, and I am using my Sigma. The name is rubbed off, but I think it's just the flat top kabuki brush. Like, if I remember correctly, it's like the F10 or something like that. For whenever I'm doing a natural type of look where I don't want to feel like I'm wearing a lot of makeup, is going to be the NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum in the shade Light. I do have one more video I'm planning to film today with this look, so after I get back from doing all the stuff that I need to do, because I have to go to the grocery store, pick up diapers, things like that, I'm going to film that video, and then this makeup is free to come off whenever after that, so that is good. Never blend out my concealer with a brush. I always use my damp sponge. This is just my e.l.f. sponge that I'm set to be using until March. This comes in that like little like e.l.f. trio thingy you can get with like 3 white sponges. I did not like the large one. I got rid of it. This is the medium-sized one. This is it dampened, so it's a little bit bigger. I like the medium-sized one. I like it better with more use, but I do know I need to pick up some backup beauty blenders, and I'm planning to, I promise. And then I'm going to take this Revlon Photo Ready Candid Anti-Pollution Powder. It's in the 001 shade, and I need to pour out more. I love this powder. This is such a good drugstore powder, and I think Revlon discontinued it, and I don't understand why, because I know Revlon's not the best. So it's kind of like, why would you discontinue products that were really, really good? Like the Candid line, they need to go back to the old formula that they had with the concealer and this powder. It's really, really good. But I use this puff to apply it. Like, this is honestly, in my opinion, pretty on par with that Laura Mercier powder that I like, but it's not my favorite, but everybody else likes. Up, I'm going to take my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow powder in 21 Classic Ivory. Didn't realize that I still had the sponge in here. And I'm going to take my Kristen Dominique and Sigma setting powder brush, which I don't really enjoy face powder brushes like this, but I have this, so I'm going to use it. Dry skin, but I do prefer to set my face with powder because I feel like it does lock it in a little bit more. So even if I'm using like a lighter shade or like a lighter setting of powder, I am always typically setting my face with some type of powder if I have a powder foundation or like a pressed powder on hand. I'm going to do my January brow routine because I'm filming this at the end of January, so I'm still doing this routine. So just check that video out if you're curious. For February brow, I film my February brow routine in a few days because these are just like, I feel like they're wild. I feel like they're wild. We're going back to like eye makeup. I want to just dive really quickly into my Profusion Pro Pigment palette on a ColourPop E26 brush and take Beloved right here because this shade, ever since I've swatched this palette, I wanted to use this in the inner corner and I thought it would look really pretty with this look. So that's what I am doing. It's just using that shade for an inner corner highlight. It is just going to be this palette. I'm going to take the shade Truth, which is this cream shade here, and use that on my brow bone, a brow bone highlight. Yes, I'll fix your TV. Our Wi-Fi is being really weird today. But anyways, I just did the brow bone, and now I'm taking, again, my Sigma, I think this is the E40 is what it said, and no additional product, just buffing into the brow bone highlight to kind of get it to mesh and blend with the crease shades that I have there. This is such a good, like, Sigma has really, really good brushes, and I don't know why it took me forever to try Sigma brushes, but they're really, really good. I think I'm going to take just that purple shade, which is called Tonight, on the lower lash line on my Sigma. This is like, I don't know if I can see that number. E30 pencil brush. That's all I can see, really. Use my Rimmel London Scandalize eyeliner. This is in the shade 001 Black. This is going in my waterline. All Day Matte Liquid Liner. This is just in the shade Black to do a wing. This is the Rare Beauty mascara, so I am going to use this today. I'm really liking how this look is going. I'm going to take my Maybelline City Bronzer in the shade 100 on that same angled cheek brush and just start bronzing up my face in all places that you would want to. I really want to go to Sephora so bad and like film in Sephora and see if I find like any little kids, because I'm not kidding. My mouth won't stay shut with some of these kids. I'm not joking. Take this shade right here from my Smashbox contour palette. It's just the bronze shade on that same brush and just kind of amplify up a little bit more of that bronzer. I always do that. So I technically use 3 bronzers, but it's okay because it ends up looking like seamless in person, so it's fine. I'm going to take my Sigma, this I think is like a blush brush, so it's from the Cinderella collection. It's just like wiped off. I'm going to take my Glam Light and Strawberry Shortcake blush, because who doesn't want a bright baby pink blush on Valentine's Day? I just feel like if there is ever a day to wear this blush, it's gonna be Valentine's Day. I just kind of like go in with a lighter hand than what I used to when it comes to blush, so it's not as poppy, but it's still there. Highlight, I'm going to use my L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glow Nude Highlighter, and it's in the shade 750 Sunkissed. And what shade do we want to use today? I think we're going to use this dark brown shade down here. We're going to use my Sigma and Kristen Dominique All Over Face Precision Brush, which is not a good brush to highlight with, but I don't like this highlighter formula, so it works for me. Also, I just want to show you guys something. All of that product that was just on the brush literally comes off. One tab. I don't like this highlighter palette, I'm not gonna lie, and I cannot wait for the end of the year declutter just to get rid of this highlighter palette, but I promised myself I would give it a fair shot. That means using it all year long. This is the Glam Light and Frosted Flakes highlighter. This is just a loose highlighter. I love this highlighter. It is blingy. This is the Kristen Dominique and Sigma Brighten and Bake blush, or brush, and that is what I'm gonna use to amp up my highlighter. If I have to spray this, I will, because I like having a blingy highlighter. I just do. I know that some like people have said that that is so like 2016. I don't care. I like it. It makes me feel pretty to look in the mirror and see my highlight. To be fair, it is about how I feel because I'm the one that's wearing the makeup. I'm going to go in with my second coat of the Rare Beauty mascara. Gel lip liner in the shade Doll in Love Again to line my lips. Urban K's Miss Mia Wallace. It's a cream lipstick and it's red. Who isn't gonna wear red on Valentine's Day? Like, come on. Of course I picked this shade. I love wearing a gorgeous red lip. I have to, it has to be a statement for me. And I kind of felt like the pink purple look would kind of go good with this. Mess up on, right? Whenever I'm doing my lips, I feel like that's the corner I'm always messing up on. Well, I just fixed it. Using my Jeffree Star and Morphe setting spray. It's the only setting spray I have. Pick up some more setting sprays, not this next check, but the check after that I'm gonna pick up a Morphe setting spray because I do like the Morphe setting spray formula. It's in and of itself. I do want to try the One Size Beauty one and then the the Huda Beauty one. Charlotte Tilbury I already have in my cart for my tax time order, which should be soon by the time this video goes live. When this video goes live, it should be soon. And I really want to try that new Infallible one from L'Oreal. That one looks intriguing. Lashes and without lashes, so if you want to recreate it, you can decide if you want to wear lashes or not. So these are with the Kiss They With Speed number 11 lashes. I also do have another video I have to film today, and then this is just the Rare Beauty mascara. Either way, I think I look beautiful with or without lashes. I just wear lashes because I think that you can't really see my natural lashes against the look, so I don't feel like I kind of like am able to stand out as much. That's why I wear lashes. Plus, I do film multiple videos sometimes whenever I have the time or day or schedule to do it. Look, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you enjoyed this look. Let me know what kind of looks you guys are doing for Valentine's Day. Yeah, and I'm definitely planning to do more throwback tutorials whenever I get an actual beauty light. And I'm very, very excited. I can't wait to get the beauty light and show you guys like how I'm going to be filming from now on because I'm upping the quality on my channel, which I'm so excited about. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy today's video. I'm going to end it here and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye y'all.